Welcome. Now let's go ahead and talk about little bit of different possibilities that we could have. So this is our Kubernetes cluster, which is AKS cluster. What I could do is I could have a MySQL database here, MySQL DB, and I could have a Spring Boot application talking to this MySQL DB. I could have another Spring Boot app talking to, let's say, another MySQL DB, or let's say Postgres DB, doesn't matter, anything Postgres DB. Then I can have a Node.js application talking to MongoDB. In this example, we took Spring Boot talking to MongoDB, but it can be Node.js. Similarly, a Python app can be talking to, let's say, MySQL DB. So all these possibilities can be done, and then we can create a deployment file for this and service file for this. Similarly, we can create a deployment file for this, service file for this. Same way, we can continue to go ahead and create deployment file for this, service file for this, deployment and service. Because all of them will have their own Docker images and they will be pushed to a different Docker repository. And now with each deployment and different applications, we will have their replicas running in parallel in the different worker nodes. So we just did an example of Spring Boot with MongoDB, but it does not mean that the limitation is until here. No, we can do all kinds of possibilities. Any kind of database with any type of application can be deployed on a Kubernetes cluster, and they can all run in parallel as we just saw by creating two deployments and two services. So that's the power of Kubernetes. So this is it for this video. Thank you. Bye bye.